बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम अस्सलामु अलैकुम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुह. How are you, dear students? I hope you all are fine. Second year students, can you define ammeter? What's an ammeter? An electrical instrument that is used to measure electric current in amperes. And what's a voltmeter? It's also an electrical instrument that is used to measure potential difference in volts. So today we will learn about ohm meter. As you know about ohm is the unit of resistance. Ohm meter is an electrical instrument that is used to measure resistance. What's the unit of resistance? Unit of resistance is ohm. Okay, so we will learn about the construction of ohm meter. So basically ohm meter is a modification of galvanometer. It is a modified form of galvanometer. By suitable modification, galvanometer is converted into an ohm meter, just like ammeter and voltmeter. This is the circuit diagram of ohm meter. In ohm meter construction, there is a galvanometer, variable resistance, that is represented by Rs. While there are two terminals C and D, and there is R unknown resistance which is to be measured, and there is a battery having some voltage potential difference having two terminals, positive and negative one. This is the complete circuit diagram of an ohm meter. So I am repeating again, ohm meter is a useful device for measurement of resistance. This one is resistance. Any unknown resistance which is to be calculated, to be measured, is attached here in place of R. Okay, so R is unknown resistance. And always remember, an adjustable resistance, Rs, adjustable resistance means which can be adjusted into different values. May value is increased or decreased. When this is simple resistance, and when there is an arrow crossing this resistance, it means it is variable resistance. It can be changed, increase or decrease. And there is a cell connected in series. This resistance, adjustable resistance, galvanometer, and this cell having some potential difference, all are connected in series. Okay, and they are adjusted so that when terminal C and D are short circuit mean when they are connected to each other. Short circuit mean when those things come in contact with each other. Are short circuit when in contact, when C is connected with D. In this condition, resistance of the galvanometer R is there. Now we are not using this R, so it means value of R is 0 in this condition. When C and D are directly connected with each other, now circuit is completed. Okay, and there is no role play in the path of current by this resistance. So in this condition, R is 0. The galvanometer in this, so the galvanometer gives full scale deflection. So the extreme graduation of the UL scale for galvanometer is marked 0 for resistance measurement. One side is 0, that shows its extreme position. When terminal C and D, we have discussed the condition when C and D are short circuit connected to each other. In this condition, resistance is 0 and galvanometer shows full scale deflection, right? But now we are discussing this second condition when C and D are not joined, right? When C and D are not joined, no current passes through the galvanometer and its deflection is 0. Why? Because now the current, this is the direction of current is passing through this resistance. Okay, so when terminal C and D are not joined, no current passes through the galvanometer and its deflection is 0. The 0 of the scale marked as infinity. Now a known resistance R is connected across the terminal C and D. When C and D are not connected, they are open. So in this condition, it is open circuit. Circuit is not complete. So when a circuit is not complete, it's open. Then there is no path to complete the circuit in the path of current. Then current is not going from D to onward, as D and C are not connected with each other. So in this condition, when current is not flowing through the closed circuit is open, then galvanometer shows 0 reading. But now put a resistance to complete the circuit. and we are now interested to find the value of resistance and to complete the circuit. Now we have taken resistance R and we have connected this R resistance in between terminal C and D. So in this way we have taken two advantages. One is that our circuit is completed now, and second one is that we are going to find the unknown resistance, this one. Okay, so now the galvanometer deflects to some intermediate point. This point is called as the required resistance value. In this way the whole scale is calibrated into resistances. All values are known as resistance values. If it is at 0, point is at 0, 0 resistance, point at 5, 5 ohm, point is at 10, it means 10 ohm. So the reflection on this scale reads the value of 0 directly. You can see marked values here. These are values. Okay, all the first line 0, second 1, 2, 3, middle line 5, and last line 10. So all these values stand for the value of resistances. Directly we can read. Clear? So this is our topic. We have learned in this topic what's ohm meter. Can you define ohm meter now? Ohm meter is an electrical instrument that is used to measure resistance in ohm. Our next topic is avometer. AVO. A stands for ammeter, V stands for voltmeter, O stands for ohm meter. So it means this meter is a multimeter. Multi mean it can operate different functions at a time. Okay, one by one. Avometer. A is unit of current, ampere. V volt is unit of potential difference. O stands for ohm, is unit of resistance. So avometer is a multimeter. So it is an instrument which can measure current in amperes, potential difference in volts, and resistance in ohm. It basically consists of a sensitive moving coil galvanometer which is converted into a multi-range ammeter, voltmeter, and ohm meter. Understand? So one thing we have concluded that galvanometer is a basic electric circuit which is modification by different suitable modifications which can convert that galvanometer into all these, into ammeter, into voltmeter, into ohm meter, into avometer. So the basic electronic circuit is galvanometer. So this is the circuit diagram of avometer. There is a function switch with the help of this Fs written here. This is function switch. With the help of this function switch we can measure from this circuit the value of current, resistance, and potential difference. Here X and Y are the main terminals. This one is X, this one is Y. These are the main terminals of the avometer which are connected with this circuit in which measurement is required. For example, if we are going to calculate potential difference, then this X is connected with this voltage measuring circuit and this Y is also connected with this voltage measuring circuit. And if we are interested to calculate current in ampere, then this X is connected with this X2, and same case is here with Y. And if we are interested to calculate resistance in ohm, then this X is connected with this X3 and the Y is connected with this resistance measuring circuit. So with the help of this one, and there is a galvanometer is present here. So with the help of this circuit, by using function switch, we can calculate ampere, current in amperes, potential difference in volts, and resistance in ohms. Okay, and there is a sensitive moving coil galvanometer, this one, that converted into a multi-range ammeter. This can give us result into a multi-range ammeter, voltmeter, and ohm meter as a current measuring circuit or voltage measuring circuit or resistance measuring circuit. So each operate as a function of voltage measuring circuit, current measuring circuit, and resistance measuring circuit with the help of a function switch, this one Fs. And there are two main terminals, which one? X and Y. Okay, they are connected to the required circuit. There are three circuits at a time: voltage measuring circuit, current measuring circuit, and resistance measuring circuit. Voltage is measured in volts, current is measured in, very good, ampere, and resistance is measured in ohm. So on the name of the unit's first abbreviation, avometer, AVO, avometer. Okay. Now today we have learned about ohometer and avometer. So this is your today's work. Learn the topic attentively. Fi amanillah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.